what is our job on the WP, but mainly for all kind of suspension we work on. So when we work on the suspension, it's very important to remove the friction between materials. Right now we are doing a particular treatment inside the outer tube to remove the friction. We do the same on the fork rod to remove any kind of scratch. Sandpaper. This one improves also the sliding of the bushing. Two kinds of sandpaper. So you have to replace the right clearance between the bushing. This one is very important. To replace the right clearance, we use this kind of stainless steel sheet. 80% of the suspension are out of the right clearance between the bushing, the top bushing. So we use a different kind of thickness to replace all the right clearance. In this situation, we have 48 mm WP that are delivered with very good materials, and the clearance is very good from the factory, so we don't need to apply that kind of sheet. In this fork we changed it with liner dust seals, the stock one and the seal. In every fork that we dismount we put brand new seals every time. Now we go to mount the outer tube with the inner tube. It's dry, without grease. Fork is completely dry, without grease and oil. So every time we tie a knot and we dismount and we mount back the fork, we use the torque wrench to be sure that everything is tightened. We prepare before both can of oil to avoid any kind of issues. This is the air side. So this is the stock setting, and right now we are going to do the custom setting for the rider, taking care about his level and his weight and this kind of riding. In every fork we go to change the nut, and we use the Loctite, and we tied the nut with the torque wrench. Right now we are going to dismount the compression adjuster to change the setting for the customer. Right now we are removing from the cartridge the oil in exceed. For every fork, we use our square ring to understand what is the travel of working of the fork. We're going to do a service for a WP shock that already have our bladder reservoir kit. We already did the setting inside, and we have to do just the service. This one is it's oil that have more or less 25-30 hours of work. This one is our Synlubit oil, directly from Italy. So this one is our bladder production after 25-30 hours. We go to dismount the piston and the shims, rebound and compression to change the seal inside the seal head. Right now, with the sandpaper, we go to clean the rod, the shaft, because after many hours, the rod can be just a bit ruined for the dust. We go to brush just a bit with a very fine sandpaper. Now we go to change the seal. This one was already my production. Every time we dismount the shock, we put a brand new seal. Clean everything. New seal. We apply some Synlubit grease. And remove the exceed grease. And degrease everything. Usually we change every time with our nut. To AB shock or Showa shock, we go to replace every time the nut. But on the WP, the stock nut, it's fine. So we keep using the same one. Right now we go to fill the shock with our Sinlubit oil using our vacuum pump that we produce. 64mm connector and fix everything. Connect the shock absorber to start to bleed the shock. The pump did its job. We go to close the vacuum and open the air compressor to fill the shock with the oil. As you are seeing, looking, the pump pushed the rod outside, filling the shock with the fluid, with the oil. Okay, we go to stop. The shock is ready for the final mounting. We go to remove all the pressure from inside and remove the connector from the shock. As we can see, there is the oil here. We have to remove the oil in exceed. Every time we go to change the seal here because the stock one leave rubber and it's broken.